Like I said, I'm really happy for her, and hopefully I can recruit her to Fever somehow, some way, one day. Who knows? I'm gonna try to figure that out. I don't.
Caitlin Clark's latest interview is setting the internet abuzz as she discusses the potential of recruiting Kate Martin to the Fever. Her bold insights, candid revelations, and winning mindset captivate fans, showcasing her humility and relentless ambition. Basketball's brightest star continues to inspire with her passion and vision for the future.
Overwhelming me with new things that we can work on, but just adding little things and refining certain things that, can help me be much more successful in year 2. And then also just trying to get stronger and be in the weight room a lot. So it's been fun. I feel like this is the first time I've really had a chance to really work on my game and work on my craft.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark, one of basketball's most electrifying stars, has once again captivated the world. Not with a record-breaking performance, but through a heartfelt and introspective interview. She opened up about her journey, from humble beginnings to her meteoric rise, sharing deep reflections on her path, challenges, and the passion that fuels her unstoppable drive.
Honestly, I think going into my second year, I was just so excited to finally get to play in front of people. I remember asking, it was the exhibition game. And I remember going up to Coach Fitz, I'm like, how many people do you think are gonna be here? I kept asking, I was so giddy. I'm finding out how many people were gonna come, what the crowd was gonna be like. I remember being so excited to finally play in front of our fans and the people that have supported, the program far before I got there. So I just remember being super giddy about that. And I remember at that time we had put down the curtains. We were playing in technically they kind of make it feel like a smaller venue in a way. So the curtains would be down. And we didn't do that my last 2 years. So even that feels completely different, and they still don't do that this year for the girls either. So I remember just being so excited. I think there was probably 4,000, 3,000 people there maybe if I had to guess, but I was so excited to play in front of.
Clark's journey to stardom is nothing short of remarkable, yet in her interview she humbly reflected on her roots. She fondly recalled a time when playing before a small audience felt like the peak of her career. "Back then, I was just thrilled to have anyone come watch," she shared. Seeing familiar faces, family, friends, and local supporters meant everything to her. Even when the stands weren't packed, their unwavering support fueled her passion. Her words serve as a reminder of how far she has come while staying grounded in gratitude.
Back and watching those games from my freshman year, honestly, I don't remember a lot of them. One of the only ones I really remember was probably the Iowa State one at home, where we came back from, I think, down 18 points. But we're playing in front of nobody. There wasn't anything super memorable about that year. You're playing in front of cardboard cutouts and then just your family members. So that was kind of a blur. And at some points, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I feel like it gave me a year to kind of get my feet wet in college basketball.
Today, Clark's games are unmissable spectacles, filling arenas with thousands of fans and drawing millions of viewers worldwide. The stark contrast from her early days underscores both her remarkable evolution as a player and the tremendous impact she has made on the sport, inspiring a new generation of basketball enthusiasts.
It's big time. Could you imagine the Caitlin Clark we're going to see this year? She's going to be just ruthless on a whole other level. Her shot is probably going to be that much sharper. Her vision on the court is going to be that much better. And I'm telling you right now, I see MVP low.
Despite her immense success, Clark remains humble and appreciative. In her interview, she expressed deep gratitude for the opportunities she's had and the unwavering support from those around her. "I wouldn't be here without my coaches, teammates, and fans," she said. "Every step of the journey has been a team effort, and I never forget that." Her humility shines in her interactions with fans, her respect for the game, and her acknowledgement of those who paved the way for her success. This grounded mindset has endeared her to fans and solidified her status as an inspiring role model for aspiring athletes.
I'm just very grateful and thankful to have played at a place that loves women's basketball in the way that it does, and has really helped me flourish. And it'll be exciting for me to go back and be inside Carver. I haven't been there since I played my last game, so it'll be really special.
Clark's journey to stardom was anything but easy. In her interview, she candidly shared the relentless dedication, sacrifices, and challenges she faced to reach the top. It wasn't always glamorous, she admitted. There were early mornings, late nights, and moments of doubt. But every time I stepped on the court, I remembered why I loved the game. That kept me going. Her unwavering work ethic and determination have been the foundation of her success. Clark constantly pushes herself to improve, redefining what's possible in basketball. Whether it's her deep-range shooting, exceptional court vision, or natural leadership, her relentless drive is evident in every aspect of her game, inspiring countless athletes to chase their own dreams with the same passion.
Successful in year 2, and then also just trying to get stronger and be in the weight room a lot. So it's been fun. I feel like this is the first time I've really had a chance to really work on my game and work on my craft and be really focused on it. And obviously that was hard in college. Even going into my senior year was really the last time I could work on things and add things. But at the same time, we had our foreign trip, so we were practicing, and it was almost felt like the regular season at some points with how many practices we were allowed. And then we're gone in all of August too, traveling overseas. So I feel like this is really my first time in quite some time where I can really focus and be in the gym by myself.
As a pioneer in women's basketball, Clark's impact reaches far beyond her performances. She's a beacon of possibility for young athletes, especially girls aspiring to reach the top. Her ability to draw huge audiences and energize the sport has been instrumental in propelling women's basketball to greater prominence.
Caitlin Clark is done. Caitlin Clark has changed the industry. She is bigger than the WNBA.
Looking ahead, Clark is eager for the next chapter of her career. Her focus remains on refining her skills and helping her team succeed. In her interview, she hinted at a larger vision beyond personal accolades, emphasizing the importance of expanding the game and using her platform to inspire change. Her dedication to basketball's growth and her passion for making a positive impact set her apart. Clark isn't just a star athlete. She's a true ambassador for the sport, committed to leaving a lasting legacy both on and off the court.
I think I always try to remind myself, look in the mirror first, evaluate what you can do to get better, and how you can help your team. Because every team I've been on, I'm the person they're going to look to as a point guard, as a leader. That's what's going to be most important. But also I try to, convey my thoughts to the media the best I can to help them understand the game and understand what I'm going through and what I'm thinking, and try to give thoughtful, authentic answers too to help them. And I think that's been a great part of, helping our game grow too, is, the articles that people can write or the stories that people can tell or how they can convey the game to people that are reading their article or listening to their podcast. I think that's really helpful too, hearing it from a player's perspective.
Caitlin Clark, one of basketball's most cherished stars, thrives in the spotlight. Renowned for her electrifying performances and game-changing influence, she has won over fans not just in Iowa but nationwide. As she approaches one of the most emotional milestones of her career, her jersey retirement, Clark is taking a moment to reflect on the unwavering support of her fans and the deep bond she shares with the Iowa community. Their loyalty and encouragement have been the foundation of her journey, making this moment even more meaningful.
A goal where you show up to campus and you're I want to have my jersey retired one day. Nobody does that. Nobody thinks that way. You just give your all for the program and the university. And, there's been a lot of really good players to come through our program and have, what have been National Player of the Year, Big Ten players, whatever it is. And I think we only have 2 with their jersey retired right now.
Caitlin Clark is about to achieve a milestone that most athletes only dream of: the retirement of her jersey. This rare honor, especially at such a young age, signifies her profound impact on Iowa and the sport of basketball. As the day approaches, Clark is filled with excitement, gratitude, and reflection. The occasion symbolizes more than just personal success. It's a tribute to the hard work, challenges, and incredible journey that have shaped her career and legacy in the sport.
Start with the positives, the motion, the popularity, the things that we know. Caitlin Clark's jersey getting retired by Iowa on February 2nd against USC. Really cool, right? A cool moment. best player in school history, maybe best player in college history, regardless. Amazing.
Known for her steely focus and calm demeanor on the court, Clark hinted that next week's jersey retirement ceremony might reveal a more emotional side. "I'm not usually an emotional person," she laughed, acknowledging the challenge of holding it together. However, seeing her jersey retired will be a monumental accolade, honoring her as one of the greatest college women's basketball players in history.
Really feel all the emotions until I'm going to be inside of Carver and really see it and experience that with my family. And I'm not usually a very emotional person, but I feel like this will probably make me a little more emotional. And usually, like, when we've had certain things inside of Carver, I've been competing or playing shortly before, like, something like that has happened, whether it's been a senior night or something like that. So it's hard to kind of evoke emotion after you just competed for 40 minutes. But now that I'm not actually going to be playing, I feel like I'll probably be a little more emotional, even though I'm not a super emotional person.
Clark is preparing for an unforgettable day, surrounded by family, teammates, and fans, as she reflects on the journey that led her to this milestone and the legacy she's leaving behind. The jersey retirement ceremony is about more than just honoring her career. It's a celebration of the bond between a player and her community. For Clark, it's a heartfelt opportunity to express her gratitude to those who have supported her every step of the way. Known for her fierce competitive spirit and relentless drive, one of Clark's most admirable traits is her unwavering support for those closest to her. This was evident when she watched her best friend and former teammate, Kate Martin, thrive in the league. Clark's loyalty to those she cares about exemplifies the heart and character that make her not only a champion, but a true leader.
We're really kind of seeing the basketball player Kate Martin is now in 3-on-3, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And it's obviously the 3-on-3 game is a lot different than the 5-on-5 game, and the style that they're playing on a full court. Usually 3-on-3 is played on a half court. And with the fast-paced shot clock, I think it reminds me of.
Clark has always been a proud supporter of Martin's accomplishments, frequently praising her defensive prowess and clutch performances on the court. As Martin has excelled in her professional career, Clark has remained a constant source of support, cheering her on every step of the way. Watching Martin thrive has only strengthened their bond, a connection that was built during their time together at Iowa. Recently, Clark playfully hinted at the dream of recruiting Martin to join her at the Indiana Fever someday. For Clark, reuniting as teammates isn't just about basketball. It's about the joy and synergy they share on the court. She recognizes Martin's value both as a player and as a teammate, and the thought of playing together again in the WNBA excites both of them.
I'm really happy for her, and hopefully I can recruit her to the Fever somehow, some way, one day. Who knows? I'm gonna try to figure that out. I don't know, but it's my goal at some point in my career to team up with Kate again.
Yeah,
we'll see if it happens. People don't get too excited.
Clark's admiration for Martin goes beyond her performance in the league. She's always praised Martin's leadership, work ethic, and determination, qualities that have made her a standout at every level. This mutual respect has been the foundation of their friendship, one that extends far beyond basketball. As Martin continues to thrive, Clark remains her unwavering supporter, and for Clark, witnessing Martin's success is as rewarding as achieving her own milestones. Their bond is a testament to the strength of their friendship, built on shared values and support.
College career.
Let's hear them.
So,
I think I'm going to know. Let me think about it. Let me pick my three. Okay, I got them. Let's see if we match up.
Okay. Do you want to go 3-3, or do you want me to do all three and then you do all three?
You do all three, then I'll do all my three.
Okay. All right. Number one, I still think it has to be the South Carolina.
Caitlin Clark's rookie year in the WNBA has been both a learning experience and an opportunity to showcase her incredible talent. Transitioning from a dominant college career at Iowa to the fast-paced, high-pressure world of professional basketball has brought a mix of excitement and challenges. In a recent candid conversation, Clark reflected on the highs and lows of her first year, offering insights into how she's adapted to the changes while staying committed to excellence. While her time at Iowa prepared her for on-court performance, Clark acknowledged that the demands of being a professional athlete were a whole new challenge. The intensity of the games was expected, but the off-court responsibilities, such as media commitments and balancing personal life with professional obligations, were the biggest adjustments she hadn't anticipated.
I think that's a great take. I think that's looking at how my career was shaped. Like I said, I don't think we have the success we do if we don't lose that game to Creighton. Obviously, it was a very, very hard moment. You know, get upset by a 10 seed when you're a 2 seed playing in front of a sold out crowd, having just won the Big Ten tournament or the Big Ten regular season championship, whatever we had won. Maybe I think we had won both that year, actually. I think that was, you know, the days after that were some of the worst days of my career. But I think that really lit a fire inside of us. That offseason we had going into my junior year was really, really special and really great. And I thought we just came into my junior year with this like extra fire and like kind of that will behind us that we didn't really have my sophomore year. Like we all knew we were good, but there was like nothing really like a fire in our belly that we didn't have. So
balancing media obligations, promotional events, and her intense training schedule often pushed Clark to her limits. She admitted there were moments when managing her emotions was a challenge, times when she was fired up after a tough game or frustrated with her performance. Learning how to channel those feelings constructively became essential. It was a delicate balancing act, maintaining composure in public while staying fiercely competitive on the court. Reflecting on her journey, Clark fondly recalled some of the games that shaped her career. While her time at Iowa was filled with memorable performances, a few were truly transformative.
I think it's having that balance, and, you know, I feel like you got to be a good sport, whether you win or whether you lose. But at the same time, I think that's how I was raised. Like my parents, like it was just an expectation. Like you're going to be the same person you are, whether you win, whether you lose. You're not going to brag about winning. You're not going to, you know, pout about losing. And
Clark reflected on how her experiences at Iowa laid the groundwork for her current success in the WNBA. Realizing that her performances were attracting unprecedented attention was both humbling and motivating. It was during her college years that she recognized her potential to inspire others, especially young athletes who viewed her as a role model.
Work on every single day, but how does that look in like a long-term plan of my development, and you know, how does that all work together, and not overwhelming me with new things that we can work on, but just adding little things and refining certain things that, you know, can help me be much more successful in year 2, and then also just trying to get stronger and be in the weight room a lot. So
in her rookie year, Clark has stepped into her role as a prominent face of the WNBA. Fully aware of the responsibility that comes with being a transformative figure, she has dedicated herself to consistently meeting the high expectations placed on her, ensuring her performances are nothing short of exceptional.
To all swirl around her, whatever new popularity, like, I'm not sure she saved it, but she changed the game. And I still can't quite explain why, because I thought she was just a three-point shooter, and I didn't see this at Iowa, but she's a LeBron-esque passer of the basketball.
Yes.
Okay? So I didn't see that coming. And she led the league by far in assists, but she shattered, like obliterated the all-time turnover record. And it wasn't, she did it by like 75 turnovers.
As Clark settles into her professional career, she remains focused on growth both on and off the court. Her rookie year has taught her valuable lessons in resilience, time management, and staying grounded under pressure. While her journey is ongoing, the impact she's already made on the WNBA is undeniable.
Topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before.
Caitlin Clark's ability to reflect on her growth, embrace challenges, and stay connected with her fans speaks to her character and leadership. From defining moments at Iowa to her rising influence in the WNBA, Clark has proven she's not just an exceptional athlete, but a game changer who continues to elevate the sport. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.